morgue for 2.5 weeks now. Thursday will be week 3. An appeals court agreeing to hear her mother's challenge to Judge Seidlin's ruling of last week. Virgie Arthur wants to take her daughter's body home to Texas. She says she'll go to the state Supreme Court if she has to. Live in America's Newsroom now is the former federal prosecutor and current mayor of Englewood, New Jersey, Michael Wilds. And Michael, welcome back. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Bill. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. With the sense of expectation for the appellate level, how long typically before a ruling could come from that court?
Rulings can come in hours or in days. The truth is the court could ask for oral testimony or it could make a decision based on written briefs. The question here, Bill, is whether or not the grandmother or Anna Nicole's mother's case is with merit. Is it such that a person who is going to be put at a financial hardship should trump what is now a decision based on what they believe the best interest of the child, to have the mother buried near a stepbrother in the Bahamas?
So her side is saying it takes a passport, it takes a plane ticket, it costs hotel money. She's out several $1,000s just to visit her child's grave.
That's
fair
right.
Argument?
I think the argument is what it is. We hear all kinds of issues that they were estranged from one another. The fact that Anna Nicole had another son that was buried in the Bahamas is a compelling argument to wanting to have her buried there. If the child will be raised in the Bahamas, if the guardian, after a paternity suit is resolved, will raise the child in the Bahamas, there's, I believe, an emotional and legal cause for the child to have the body there. You know, I've heard coroners who have actually exhumed and moved bodies when these things are litigated in years down the road. The sad part of all this seems to be that this is more a pursuit of cash than there is either justice for the legacy of this young lady, as well as what this child's going to look forward to.
Is it your sense, Michael, the appellate court is giving much mind to the fact that the body could be decomposing? Because we heard so much of that during the hearing of Seidlin.
You know, the body is right now considered a legal title item. It's not the character, the personality, the flair that it has. And that is just a shame. I think ultimately the courts have to get themselves in order. You have intestacy rules where there's no will, you have paternity issues, you have international issues between the different courts, and you have all sorts of eviction and other collateral disputes that are going on. It's very important that this get resolved as quickly as possible.
Yeah, indeed. I think we're going to need a flow chart to follow this thing before long. Quickly, I just want to get a comment on this. Back in the Bahamas, Larry Burkhead's attorney yesterday came out and said that, well, she hinted that she expects the judge to make a ruling on a paternity test, a DNA test, possibly sometime soon. Did you hear that same thing in between the lines?
Yes, I think that the DNA and the paternity test is important, but we don't know necessarily that the father is going to be the person that will raise this child. Just because the person had the child doesn't mean it's in the best interest of that child, which presumably is the standard set internationally and has to be met.
Good to have you, Michael.
Pleasure,
Michael Wilds, mayor of Englewood, California, former prosecutor.
Englewood, New Jersey.
Englewood, what did I say?
Well, there are 3 of them.